A very warm welcome, my friends. Welcome to the new channel, that is Genius Megamind. In our series of video lectures on mental ability, today we are going to discuss a altogether new chapter, that is finding the wrong term out in the number series. At times it is also called as the odd man out in the number series. So what is the nature of the question which is asked? They give you basically a series over here, which obviously is a number series. One of the terms is a wrong term in the series, so you are supposed to find the wrong term in the series. Likewise, in this series 35 is the odd man out. So let us solve a few questions regarding this chapter. These are nothing but the basic questions. This will surely help you out to develop your logic. So let's start with the first question, my friends. Now looking at the number series, if you look at the number series from the left hand side to the right hand side, the numbers are in an increasing order. So what I am going to do, I am going to find out the difference between the two successive numbers as such. The difference over here is plus 2, my friends. The difference over here is plus 4. Then the difference over here is plus 3. Then the difference over here again is plus 3. The difference between 16 and 19 is plus 3. And the difference between 19 and 22 also is what? Plus 3. So what I am finding over here, every time the difference comes out to be plus 3, but over here, I find a variation over here. So the difference over here is plus 2, the difference over here is plus 4. Now actually looking at the series, the difference between 4 and 6 should be what? Plus 3, and again the difference should be what? Plus 3. So if the difference between 4 and 6 is plus 3, so instead of 6, my friends, it should be what? It should be 7 over here. And if it is 7 over here at the place of 6, then the difference between 7 and 10 also is what? 3. So the odd term out is 6, my friends. The answer for this question is 6. Now question number 2 on your screen. Looking at the numbers from the left hand side to the right hand side, the numbers are in a decreasing order. So first of all, I am going to find out the difference between them. So the difference is minus 2, then the difference is minus 4, then the difference is minus 3, then again the difference is minus 3, and again the difference is minus 3. So overall, if I check out the number series, I will see that minus 3 is a difference which is occurring again and again. So here where the problem is, my friends, the problem lies over here. So difference between 64 and 62 also should have been what? Minus 3. And if the difference between 64 and 62 is minus 3, so what should be at the place of 62? So at the place of 62 it should be 61, because 64 minus 3 is what? 61. And if it is 61 at the place of 62, then the difference between 61 and 58 also comes out to be minus 3. That completes the entire series. So the odd man out, my friends, is what? 62. So the answer for this question is option A. Now the third question. Now looking at the numbers are increasing in a very rapid order. So 110%, my friends, I can come to a conclusion that over here I'll have to perform the operation of what? Multiplication. So first of all, I'll just check out the first two numbers. So how do I get 15 from 6? So I can do something like this. 6 2s are 12 plus what? 3 is 15. Now again, if I go on following the same rule, 15 2s are 30 plus 3, it should be what? 33 over here. It should be 33 over here. And if it is 33 at the place of 34, so 33 into 2 plus 3 will be what? 33 into 2, my friends, is 66, and 66 plus 3 is 69. Now over here, 69 into 2 plus 3. So 69 into 2 is what? 138, and 138 plus 3 is what? 141. And again the same logic applies over here. 141 into 2 plus 3. 141 into 2 will be 282, and 282 plus 3 will be 285. So that completes the entire series. So my friends, the odd man out over here will be what? 34. And instead of 34, it should be what? 33. So 34, that is option C, is the answer. Now question number 4. You have to keenly observe the numbers. You have to dissect the numbers and after observing this series, if I go on making half of each number, so the half of 2 will be what? 1, half of 16 will be what? 8, half of 54 will be what? 27, half of 128 will be 64, and half of 248 is what? 124. Now I can keenly observe these numbers. The first 4 numbers are looking to me as what? Cubes. So my friends, 1 is nothing but 1's cube, right? This is 2's cube, this is 3's cube, this is 4's cube. So 1 cube into 2 will be what? 2 as such. 2 cube into 2 will be what? 16 as such. 3's cube into 2 will be what? 24 into 2, that is 54 as such. 4 cube is 64 into 2 will be what? 128. And if we go on continuing the same series, it should be what? 5's cube into 2 as such. And 5's cube, my friends, you know, is 125. 125 into 2 should be what? 250. So my friends, 248 is the wrong term out, and instead of 248 it should be what? 250. So the answer for this question is option D. Now let us go down for the fifth question. Fifth question, if you observe the numbers, so some of you might get confused that the numbers are nothing but what? A prime number. So it's a series of what? Prime numbers. Fine. So if we consider this as a series of prime numbers, so ultimately my friends, let us check out which are the prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, then 13 is there, then 17 is there, then 19 is there, 23 is there, 29 is there, and so on, right? So 2 already is there, 3 is there, 5 is there. So according to you, my friends, like 8 will be the odd number out. Instead of 8 there should be what? 7. Then they have given 11, which also is there in the prime numbers. But my friends, between 11 and 17, 13 is the prime number which is missing over here. Then again between 17 and 23, it is 19 which is missing out over here. So 110% I can come to a conclusion that this is not a prime number wala series. So then again I'll have to go in a traditional way. So initially if I see the difference over here is what? Plus 1. Then the difference over here is what? Plus 2. Then the difference, my friends, comes out to be plus 3. Again the difference comes out to be plus 3. The difference over here is what? Plus 6. And then the difference over here is what? Again plus 6. Fine. Now if we really check it out, so I find that the difference is plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. So my friends, it should be what? Plus 4. Then it should be what? Plus 5. And plus 6 is already given over there. At the same time, the series is an increasing series. So 8 plus 4 will be what? 12. So instead of 11, there should be 12. And if it is 12 at the place of 11, so is the difference between 12 and 17 plus 5? So obviously yes. So my friends, the wrong term out in this series is 11, and that is nothing but option A as such. Now the next question. Now my friends, question number 6. Again the series is an increasing series from the left to the right. So again I am going to go in a traditional way. I am going to check out the difference between these two numbers. The difference is what? Plus 4.5. Then the difference over here, my friends, is plus 5.5. Then the difference comes out to be plus 3.5. Then the difference is what? Plus 4.5. And again the difference is what? Plus 4.5. So my friends, this is the place where there is some kind of gadbad over here, and that is what we are going to check it out. Rest of the times the difference always occurring is plus 4.5. So in the sense 11 and 16.5 में का difference भी होना चाहिए था कितना? 4.5. And if that is the difference, so 11 plus 4.5 will be what? It will be what? 15.5. And if it is 15.5 over at the place of 16.5, the difference between 15.5 and 20 comes out to be what? Plus 4.5. So ultimately we jump to a conclusion that 16.5 is an odd term out. Instead of 16.5, there should have been 15.5. So the answer for this question, my friend, is option B. Now question number 7. Again, watching and observing question number 7, the series is decreasing from the left hand side to the right hand side. So initially I am going to find out the difference over here. So that is -1. Then the difference is -3. Then the difference, my friend, is -5. Then the difference comes out to be -8, and then the difference comes out to be -8 again. So the difference is increasing in a particular order, but over here there is a problem because -8 has been repeated twice. So if the difference is -1, -3, -5, the difference should be what? -7, and then the last difference should be what? -9. It means that the difference between 69 and 61 should be what? -7. And if that is the difference, so 69 minus 7 will be what? 62. So ultimately 61 is a wrong term out. Instead of 61 there should be what? 62. And if it is 62 at the place of 61, is the difference between 62 and 53 coming out to be -9? So obviously yes. So the odd term out, my friends, is 61, and the answer for this question is option D. Number 8. The series increasing from the left hand side to the right hand side. So again, finding out the difference. The difference over here is what? +8. Then the difference over here is what? +9. Then the difference over here again is what? +9. Then the difference over here is +9, and then the difference over here is what? +9. So every time I am finding +9 as a difference, but here where the problem lies. So the difference between 101 and 109 should be what? +9. So instead of 101 there should be what? 100, right? So my friends, 101 is a wrong term out. Instead of 101 there should have been 100. So the answer for this question is option A. Question number 9. Again, observation will play a very important role, a very key role over here. So what do I find over here? So initially what I am going to do, I am going to try to find out the difference between two successive numbers. So initially the difference comes out to be 1. Then the difference, my friends, is what? 4. Then the difference will be what? 9. Then the difference is what? +15. Then the difference is what? +26. And then the difference is what? 36. Now just observe the difference very carefully. Now this is nothing but 1 square. This is nothing but 2 square. This is nothing but 3 square. And this, my friend, is nothing but 6 square. So 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, it should be what? 4 square, and it should be what? 5 square. So the difference between 50 and 30 should be what, my friends? 4 square, and it is nothing but 16. So my friends, 15 plus 16, because this series is increasing, will be 31. So instead of 30 there will be what? 31. And if it is 31 at the place of 30, then the difference between 56 and 31 comes out to be 25, which is what? 5 square. So my friends, the odd term out is 30. Instead of 30 there should be 31. So the answer for this question is what? Option C. Now the 10th question. Fine. The first number of the series is very small, whereas the last number of the series is enormously big. So the operation of multiplication has to be performed over here. At the same time, keen observation will lead you to the answer. So initially I am going to observe the first two numbers. The first two numbers are 17 and 51. Does 51 come in the table of 17? So yes. How do I get 51 from 17? So it is 17 into 3. Then the double of 51, my friends, is what? 102. Again, if I multiply 102 by 3, it will be what? 306. And the double of 306 is what? 612. Then again 612 into 3, my friends, will be what? So 612 into 3 will be something like this. 6, 3 and 18. Fine. So it has to be 1836. So over here it should be what? 1836. And if it is 1836 over there, my friends, the double of 1836 comes out to be 3672. So the odd term out over here is 1224. Instead of 1224, it should be 1836. So the answer for this question is option B. Now moving down to the last question, my friends. Now I can solve this question by two different methods. So moving from the left hand side to the right hand side, the numbers are in a decreasing order. So the half of 64, my friends, is what? So 64 divided by 2 is what? 32. 32's half, my friend, will be what? 16. 16's half, my friend, will be what? 8. 8 ka half will be what? 4. 4 ka half will be what? 2. And 2's half, my friend, which means 2 divided by 2 should be what? 1. So over here, instead of 0, there should have been 1 as such. So 0 is the wrong term in the series. Instead of 0, there should have been 1. So the answer for this question is option D. So I hope you have understood the questions which I have already solved over here. These were rather basic questions. These were focused only on building your logic as such. Obviously, there will be much more difficult questions which have come down for various examinations. They will be dealt with in a very proper manner. So if you have really liked the lecture, so please like, share and subscribe, and thank you and best of luck, my friends.